Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson. That's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We have a question from our Discord.
Oh yeah, LSAT Demon Discord available for all of our LSAT Demon students. The question is, what does a review process look like after you are pretty regularly scoring perfectly on games? I've been doing a section of games every day or most days for quite some time now. With the games going away, I am hesitant to walk away from a section of games a day. I want to make sure my skills are sharp, and I know that there are some game threes or game fours that I haven't done because I didn't get to them when I was only a 2 or 3 game person. That is 2 or 3 games within a timed section out of 4. However, with upcoming tests approaching, I would like to make some serious progress on LR and RC. Any advice on how I can be more time efficient in my logic games practice so that I can devote some time to LR and RC?
Interesting. Just do fewer games per week. You did one section of games every day or most days for quite some time. Scale it back. Do a game section once or twice a week.
Yeah, you have to triage. I mean, it's great that you have been persistently grinding it out on the games and you're perfect most of the time. Obviously, you can't completely neglect studying games because you're perfect most of the time, not all the time. Even if you were perfect all the time, you'd still want to try to stay sharp on the games by doing them occasionally. But yeah, if you're doing a full section every single day and you don't have time to study LR and RC, then that's clearly a mistake at your level. So what do you think? Like a section every other day, a section 2 days
I
a
would
week?
say 1 or 2 per week. I don't think your games are going to change. I think you're going to keep up where you're at, and you need to bring up your LR and RC.
Right. Yeah. You could also just do drilling instead of so many timed sections. If you do a lot of drilling,
One game a day.
one game a day
every
instead
other
of one
day.
section a day, and since you're going to be at a pretty high level, the demon's going to give you harder and harder games. So you'll end up with a lot of those game 3, game 4s from the section because that tends to be the harder ones. So you might pick up a lot of those games that you've never seen if you just go through and drill. If you find a game that you've done before, that's okay. I would just do it again. And,
Yeah.
you still have to solve it. You're not going to remember your solution. You might remember like a step of the solution or something, but you're still going to have to work through, the machinations of that. So yeah, I would say just cut it down a little bit and make sure you're focusing on LR and RC as well.
Great. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.